back to Finding Hope in the Valley, where I hope to help and encourage those who are going through chronic illness, have a family member with chronic illness, or are just dealing with a hard life in general, a life that you just did not see coming, a life that you did not expect, but yet here you are walking through it. I struggled today as to whether or not to pick up the camera. I kind of went back and forth, should I not? And then I thought to myself, you created this channel to be raw, to be real, and to help those in their darkest time of need. And to share the good and the bad, the ugly. And for me, it's been ugly for about 2 weeks now. A lot of health challenges, a lot of depression has crept in, a lot of brain fog. That's one of my major illnesses that I have, or symptoms of my illnesses that I have, is brain fog and disorientation. That has been thick and heavy for about 2 weeks now, just filling my head with, I can't even describe the feeling. It's not a headache, but it's like your head is full and there's a weight in there, and then it throws off my balance, and then I don't feel part of reality. I don't feel like I'm in real life. I feel like it's a dream, and I'm very forgetful. My brain just hurts in a way that I can't describe. It's like waking up from anesthesia, and you're kind of loopy, and it's a really yucky feeling. But I've also been dealing with a lot of depression, extreme depression. Sorry, I had to pause the video for a moment to let one of my children in. So, as I was saying, I've been dealing with a lot of depression, deep, dark depression, for quite a while now, but these past 2 weeks have been brutal, very brutal. Some of it is my health, some of it is loneliness in being in the same room every day, looking at the same four walls, doing the same stuff I do every day, which feels like hardly anything. My husband says I contribute to the family in ways that he can't. And I do things that he can't do. And he's very grateful for that. But to me, it just doesn't feel like enough from this bed. We have had a lot of family issues going on. Some health challenges with one of my children. Also, some extended family issues, and so it's just all just kind of just weighing me down and weighing so heavily on me. Our family also has been living in a house for several years now, and it is no longer meeting my health challenge needs, and it's no longer meeting the needs of the rest of our family in many different ways. Beautiful home meets lots of our needs, but the ways that it doesn't meet our needs is more painful than the good ways that it meets our needs. And so we, a while back, decided to buy some land, and we were going to build and make the home that we need for our family, so that we could be happy and just kind of get one major burden lifted, and to just feel peace in our home. And unfortunately, with the housing market the way that it is, we're probably going to have to put the land back on the market and stay where we are, which is a little disheartening. We can make adjustments in the home that we're in to meet some of our needs, but then it's just really, really difficult because it will meet our needs in some way, and then in other ways it'll make challenges that we have a little bit more painful. So that's been really, really, really hard for me and really disheartening because I was hoping to make like progress and steps forward and getting our family situated and in a place where we all had our own space and our own things and belongings, and today was shower day and I lost about a fourth of a cup of hair. Excuse me. It's still falling out all over my shirt as we speak. So it's always, fun to take a shower and see massive amounts of your hair in the brush and in the drain and in the tub, and it's really disheartening. But with the housing situation, I was hoping that would be like the one thing in our life that's finally going to go our way and go the right way, and to meet a need and change something that will actually drastically change our family in a good way. Well, it doesn't look like that's going to happen, and I've had a hard time with that just because everything else has been so hard and so heavy, and there's been such a huge burden of depression on me and panic and the brain fog, and then my extended family issues and my children having some medical issues. It's just, when I got that news, it was like just the icing on the cake, and I've been very, very, very emotional. And so I decided, well, do you want to get on here and cry and be emotional and look kind of silly, in my opinion? Or do you want, to stay off and keep to yourself, which completely defeats the whole reason you created this channel. I created this channel to show others what long-term chronic illness looks like, what long-term hard life looks like, whether you have chronic illness or not, whether you have a family member with it, whether you have a child with chronic illness, or whether you're just living a really hard life. Me not getting on here defeats the purpose of having the channel in the first place. So I decided to come on today and share what's been going on, share my heart with you guys, share my thoughts, my feelings. Chronic illness, is tough. It's tough in and of itself to wake up the same way every single day that you went to bed the night before praying that it's different, but it's not. But then you put depression on top of that, and loneliness and sadness and defeat. And something that you felt excited about, fixing a family problem with a new house, and that crumbling around you. It's just all too much sometimes, It doesn't take much to kind of like tip you over the edge kind of thing. And so I guess that's where I'm at today, is my cup has runneth over and I can't fill it with any more sadness. I can't. So I wanted to get on here and tell you that with chronic illness, depression is very, very real. Don't let anybody tell you it's not. Don't let anybody tell you you're just sad all the time, or you just need to think happy thoughts, or you just need to be grateful for what you have, or you just need to watch a funny movie, or, just things of that nature. If you're depressed and you're sad, It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be depressed. And there's no timeline for that. People will tell you, well, you should feel better by now. You should be better by now. And aren't you happy yet? And you've been sad for a long time. No, nobody gets to put a timeline on your sadness, on your depression, on your feelings. Nobody gets to put a timeline on that. You get to feel that way for as long as you need to or have to get better. I get it. I do this. I do the same thing. People tell me, oh, you got to think about the positive. And I do. I really, honestly, truly do. And I try really hard. I listen to the birds in the morning as they're chirping out my window. I even sit in my kitchen and record birds at my bird feeder. We have beautiful little baby finches where I live. And some of them are black and white, the most beautiful black and white you've ever seen. And some are fire red. Like their head and then like their chest. And then when they open their wings, they're fire red. And they're only about yay big. I used to have pet finches in our old home. And I loved them. I missed them dearly, but there's just not feasible in this house to have finches. So now I have guinea pigs instead, which I think, yeah. I love my guinea pigs, but I won't do it again. I'm just going to say that. They're a lot of work, and it takes teamwork. My mom helps me a lot. They are comforting when I'm sad to hold them and love on them, and I'll have to show you in another video. I have one that is not friendly. It likes it when you talk to her, or she likes it when you talk to her through the cage, but she's not much for being held. The other one is very lovable, but he also likes to pee on you. So I get what other people are saying, and I try really hard. I thank God every day that I have a home. I have a roof over my head. I have food. I have more blankets than I need. I could share with the homeless. I have a comforting bed. My bed is comfortable because I have to be in it all the time. Some people are homeless, don't have a bed. They're very, very sick. But all of that does not mean that it's not okay to feel what I'm feeling right now. It is absolutely 100% okay to feel this way. And it is 100% okay to feel this way for as long as you need to. There's no timeline. Don't let anybody tell you so. Nobody gets to put a timeline on the way that you think, act, or feel about a certain situation. They don't get to put a timeline on your feelings. So, if you're feeling sad today, you are feeling depressed, anxious, maybe have a little bit of brain fog, like I do today. A lot of brain fog. From your chronic illness. I just want you to know that your boat is not alone. It's not empty. I share your boat with you. It's not fun. It's not easy. But I pray that it gets lighter as the days go by. Pray that that burden and that sadness lifts just a little bit more each day, to where you hear the birdies outside even just a little bit louder and a little bit stronger. And they touch your heart in a happy way just a little bit more. I pray that you see the pretty red on their chest, or that little white dot that nobody else sees on the bird. Pray that you look at the details of the bird Examine them. See how beautiful they are. And I pray that eventually you're not just doing that, but that it eventually brings you joy when you do that. And it fills your cup. And it fills your heart. If you are sad, be sad. Cry. Let it out. Don't let anybody tell you can't. Don't let anybody put a timeline on how long you have the right to be sad, depressed, or grieve. Nobody gets to decide that except for you. That is your body, your emotions, and you are the one that gets to decide when it's over. Thank you for coming today. I'd covet everyone's prayers, please, as I go through this journey. I know I will come out. Just right now I need to be sad. And it's okay. It is okay. I won't always be sad, but I am today. If anyone has any prayer requests, leave them down below. I'd love to pray for you. It's kind of something that is healing for me, and also kind of distracts my brain when I'm afraid because of brain fog. Brain fog can be very frightening and scary. So I'd love to pray for you. I'd love to walk this journey with you. I'd love to hold you up before our Lord and Savior and say, Lord, help this individual. I'd also love it if someone would pray for me. If you know someone going through a very dark and troubling journey, hit the like and subscribe button and share so this video gets to them and they know they're not alone. See you next time.